There was once a poor boy named Daniel. His father worked as a janitor in a big private school. Every morning before sunrise, he cleaned classrooms, hallways, and bathrooms, while rich children arrived in expensive cars. Daniel's father quietly pushed his old cleaning cart through the corridors. Daniel studied in the same school because his father received a small employee discount, but life there was painful. The rich students mocked his old shoes. They laughed at his simple clothes. Sometimes they threw trash on the floor and said, "Tell your janitor father to clean it." Every insult felt like a knife in Daniel's heart. One afternoon, Daniel saw his father silently cleaning the cafeteria floor while students laughed nearby. For the first time in his life, he saw tears in his father's eyes. That night, Daniel made a promise to himself. "One day, my father will never bow his head again." But Daniel knew one thing. He was not the smartest student. He was not rich. He had no powerful connections, so he decided to become something else. He decided to become valuable. While other students wasted time showing off, Daniel secretly started learning business skills. He borrowed books from the library about money, leadership, sales, and entrepreneurship. At night, while his father slept after long hours of work, Daniel watched free business videos on the internet using an old broken phone. He learned how successful companies grow, how rich people think, how businesses solve problems. Years passed. After school, Daniel worked small jobs to support his family. He faced rejection after rejection. People told him, "You are just a janitor's son. Big success is not for people like you." But Daniel never forgot his father cleaning those floors alone. That memory became his fuel. At the age of 22, Daniel started a tiny online business from his small room. The first year failed. The second year failed too. He lost money. He lost sleep. Even his relatives laughed at him. But every failure taught him something new. Instead of quitting, he kept learning. Slowly, his business improved. One customer became 10. 10 became thousands. Years later, Daniel built one of the biggest education companies in the country. Now he had wealth, respect, and success. But deep inside, there was still one dream left unfinished. One day, Daniel received shocking news. The same private school where his father worked as a janitor was going bankrupt and about to be sold. The board members searched for buyers. And then, a black luxury car stopped in front of the school gate. Everyone watched in confusion as a successful businessman stepped out wearing an expensive suit. It was Daniel. The students could hardly recognize him. The meeting lasted only 2 hours. And before sunset, Daniel officially bought the entire school. The same school where his father was once insulted, now belonged to his son. The next morning, Daniel walked through the hallways with his father beside him. His father looked around in disbelief. With tears in his eyes, he whispered, "I used to clean these floors." Daniel smiled and replied, "And now you own them." That day, Daniel made one powerful rule for the school. No student will ever be judged by their parents' job or financial condition. Listen carefully. Never be ashamed of humble beginnings. Your current situation is not your final destination. People may laugh at you today. They may disrespect your family. They may think you are small. But if you keep learning, keep improving, and keep believing in yourself, one day, the same people who ignored you will stand and applaud your success. Because greatness does not come from where you start. It comes from refusing to give up.